Another crash. I'm a bit worried about that. I really hope the game gets patched fairly soon. Might not make a drastic difference, but it all could improve upon the situation. I'm more worried about it now because I've already invested quite a lot of time doing this. So it would be very, very, very important if the instability keeps increasing the longer you can play. Because it basically means that something that I've started recording, started uploading, started basically publishing too, is ends up becoming unplayable. I think the guy there is still alive. Okay. Nick the Dick.
Hey.
Go ahead.
This could be another one of those areas that's crash prone. I want the loot from the power armor guy. The rest is something we can do later. How the hell do we get up there again? God damn it. There has to be an enemy somewhere. That's why he's sitting down and can't get up. I'm wondering, should we... we'll be sort of planning on switching to pure rifle mode, because that's where we're going to get our damage bonuses. However, I'm wondering, should we go for energy weapon as a sort of a replacement for the shotgun? The non-stealthy just kill everything in sight weapon. I think it might be a better option than try to hold on to these conventional weapons constantly. Some kind of a laser for now, maybe switch to plasma weapon when we get the chance. With the power armor, I don't know. Armor piercing would be another choice, I suppose. Okay, he doesn't actually have anything too interesting, just a few armor pieces, but nothing really interesting. What does he have? We gotta test his holotape. Scroll, 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 scroll.
Fuck you, Baker. It's been over 3 years since I was in the gang, and I've been working my ass off, same as you. And this Minuteman asshole just turns traitor, and Captain West gives him command of the unit? It's bullshit, and you know it. You can't tell me you trust this guy. I may have been a raider, but I never rolled on my people the way Clint did. He's keeping us separated so that when he puts a gun at the back of your head, I won't be there to help you. Watch your back, Baker. Tessa out.
Muffled reinforced combat armor right leg. Might be worth taking. Because we don't have the guns and bullets.
Excellent.
Ballistic weapons permanently do 5% more critical.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Personal log. Colonel Hollis. Shame I couldn't convince Colonel Hollis to see reason, but the attack plan worked all the same. Most people blew the support on the highway and took the high ground. There was nothing they could do. Garvey managed to escape with a group of the settlers, but the rest was just a bloodbath. I had them capture Colonel Hollis alive, so I could prove to my new troops that I'm done with the Minutemen. Even when I put the barrel to his head, he still refused to see that this is just how the world works. If you want to bring order out of the chaos, you need strength to do it. The Minutemen don't have it anymore. The gunners do. Captain West assures me that the troops he's given me in exchange for breaking the siege will obey the chain of command, but two of the more senior troops are proving difficult. The detachment I sent after Garvey returned yesterday. They managed to pick off several more of the settlers before losing them in Jamaica Plains. Tessa is complaining that we let some of them get away, but she's still thinking like a raider. The Minutemen are done. Colonel Hollis was the last leader they had of any worth, and Preston certainly isn't going to be leading a counterattack with a bunch of wounded women and children. We've gotten our main camp set up on the freeway here, so we can't be taken the way the Minutemen were. And I managed to get the radio tied into an old tower to establish contact with the GNN. Tessa and Baker had a long talk with Captain West, and while Baker was fallen into line, Tessa seems to be even more subordinate. Now that we're pretty well established and the troops are done setting up camp, I'm going to have to find other work for them to do. If they're busy, Tessa won't have time to rile them up. Maybe if I can keep her out of camp for a while, the others will follow Baker's lead and stop questioning my commands. Captain West also said to check with the medic to get in my blood type tattooed. Seems unnecessary, but if the gesture will convince them, it's probably worth a bit of pain. Intel. Quarry. I sent some scouts down the highway to check for any other nearby threats, but the only thing nearby seems to be the quarry up the inlet. Looks to be a group of raiders, but with a good sniping position on the freeway, they wouldn't dare try to start a fight with us. Baker fired off a few rockets down at them, nothing major, just to make sure they know what they're dealing with. Factory. I sent Tessa out with a squad to scout out the south, mostly to get her out of my hair for a while. They reported that there's not much out there in the marsh other than an old factory. Looks to be inhabited by the greenskins. They might cause a problem eventually, but for now I don't think we need to pick a fight when we've got prisoners to deal with. Atom Cats. Turns out there's a group living at the garage out on the peninsula. Call themselves the Atom Cats, and they seem to be a pretty tight crew. The scouts have reported that their external fortifications are fairly weak, but they have several suits of power armor. Normally I'd say it isn't worth the trouble, but with the troops angry about losing the prisoners, it might be the distraction they need. Is that it? No? Atom Cat. Quick look. I don't think there's any real soldiers here, but there might be something. Yeah, it'll be a quick traveling out of here. I think I want to talk to Garvey. That would be the Minuteman guy we first met. Maybe he can answer some questions about this. Why are you sitting around? What grenade? We don't really have ammunition for this. He has a laser. Also, I have fragmentation grenades again. God damn Nick. Institute pistol is fairly worthless. A laser pistol equally so. I just don't get anything by scrapping them, and they're not particularly valuable either. Right. So, we got what we came here for. Or we call Atom Cat's Garage. We have the two missing locations. Oh, postcard pier. Yeah, so we have it all. Okay. What is in Fort Straw? Not sure if Garvey is even there at the moment. I guess we're doing an equipment up and going after the next holotape. We might as well. 2 remaining. Better be worth it. No. Wrong place. The castle. Now there's 3 people here. Previously there was 1. So something must have happened. Very likely I sent Garvey here, but who's the other one? Did I send someone else? I'm hoping basically that if there's a fight they'll help with the defense.
Another day in the Commonwealth. What do you need, General? Is there something you need?
Apparently no. This was probably his personal quest.
No, nothing.
No
Or
problem.
something similar. Part of this.
Yeah?
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
What do you have?
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Who are you?
I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
Joe Becker? Who's that?
That's just sad. General Becker used to run the Minutemen. The last real leader we ever had. After he died, there wasn't anybody left with the guts and brains to pull things together.
Voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
What do you actually want?
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
The Commonwealth needs the Minutemen. People are starting to realize that.
I've heard some good things. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
We can always use more experienced soldiers.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But I had something more specific in mind. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on,
Schematics?
I'll show you.
Holy shit. Something good came out of this. Ah, that's the armory door then.
Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
Do you know some way to open this door?
No, and even if we could blast it open, we'd probably destroy what's inside while we're at it. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast
9
bastion.
a.m. here at Radio Freedom.
Okay.
All quiet, which is how we like it.
Our
Stay
current
safe
wage
now.
situation doesn't really allow for this though. Suppose we can always come back. We definitely need to develop this further. I don't think the loot is gonna disappear anymore. Chemicals shop. I certainly didn't build that.
This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. This tunnel's blocked by this rubble. We'll have to find some way to clear it.
What exactly do we need to move around here? Or is it this?
Hi, Ronnie.
I didn't bring any explosives, but I sure as heck hope you got some handy. Come on, General. You must have some way to clear this rubble.
Well, there's a missile launcher here.
Anything I can lug for you?
What exactly is he talking about? I'm assuming that. So, we should have ammunition for it. Not the weapon we typically use. I'm not 100% sure what you're expecting.
Darn it!
Apparently not this. What I mean is, I can't do anything. She's talking about explosives, so I imagined that I actually have to explode things.
Minutemen alert.
No. Gain access to the castle's armory. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. As in, I have no fucking clue what I'm supposed to do. Apparently something here. It seems to be going to the workshop.
Remind them what it's all about. General?
God damn, I don't want to harvest
Seems to be
corn.
growing well.
For fuck's sakes.
Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down.
Get away from the fucking corn!
Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Okay, what exactly am I supposed to do? Maybe something with the workshop, sure, but what?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Could use more
Nothing to
beds,
report. Keep it
could
tuned
use a
here
lot
for
of
updates.
things.
The reminder of the fight.
Well, can we craft explosives? Yeah, I don't get what is expected of me. He talks of explosives, but clearly not that kind of
One day, we'll put this
explosives.
back together. Better than ever.
Is there some kind of a explosive container pack, something? Well, I suppose we might as well dump the equipment we are carrying. I mean, junk equipment here. Do I need to... Do I need to use this?
11 a.m. here at Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
What exactly was this guy killed here? Well, probably part of the... Okay. Part of the initial attack. I would imagine that this construction menu might be what we need. Because that's opened by using the workstation. So we either have to move something around or maybe just scrap it.
Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Maybe there's more mirelurks here, but this was a blocked tunnel, so maybe not.
Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
When was the last time someone came through here?
Growing funguses here. I use the construction system again. Gas. Bag of cement, cannonballs. Someone shoots an energy weapon here, this whole place is gonna explode.
Doesn't look like the Mirelurks made it down here. Now, why do you think that is?
Turret.
I think that's it.
Not doing them much good at this point.
Anti-radiation mushrooms. More mines.
When did it get this quiet?
I'm actually a bit worried about the mines. There might be something that is required for us to use the mines against. That's why they're being liberal with giving us the mines. Night vision 6 clank laser musket. You can keep your laser muskets. Fertilizers. All useful stuff, but I can't really take them now. I don't have to carry weight.
Movement detected. Sentry bot designation Sarge. Powering up.
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the Sarge would still be down here. Don't worry.
Alert.
What about
Hostile error. File corruption detected. Initiating evasive.
Jiminy Cricket? He's outside.
Don't mind him. It's not gonna be him doing anything bad to us. Everyone gets murdered. Never trust anyone else's opinions. They're all wrong.
Movement detected. Sentry bot designation Sarge. Powering
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the Sarge would still be down. Don't worry. What about it?
They're here somewhere.
up. File corruption detected. Initiating evasive protocols.
overheat any second.
No wasted shots.
Threat assessment. Primary target is large and unnoticed. Full target
Or not.
receiving lethal force visualization operation. Alert. Target log lost. Internet source pattern Delta 7.
I don't particularly care for the grenades. In some aspects, even Molotov cocktails are better.
Hostiles in area. Threat visualization in progress. Alert. Target lock lost. Unneutralized hostile within
I suppose it
perimeter.
was my fault here, waiting for it to overheat basically and reveal the fusion cores. It never really did. I suppose it needs to
Lethal force in
keep
progress.
firing its weapons.
Cannot be guaranteed. Hostiles neutralized. Recommend immediate repairs to primary systems to ensure continued operation. Threat analysis yellow. Potential perimeter breach. Alert. Hostile detected. Lethal force authorized for all units.
That's Sergeant Haywire. He's been guarding the castle since, forever, as far as I know.
Thanks for the free intel again. Almost got us killed. Well, got us killed in fact. I clearly don't understand the overheating mechanism yet. It does get overheated, but not quite sure what is actually required for it to happen.
One if I land. Nah, that's not it. For the common realm. Ah, darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah, that was it.
These are logs. Attacked in the night. Last night about 0200 hours, I was woken by a crash that shook the whole castle. Lieutenant Foster reported that some huge creature had breached the western wall. I sent him to radio for reinforcement while I used the tunnels to lock down the armory. Shortly after that, a second crash caved in the only other exit from the tunnel. The only thing I can think of large enough to do that kind of damage is a behemoth, and if super mutants have taken the courtyard, I can't risk the artillery falling into their hands. All I can do now, all I can do for now is set up defenses and wait for someone to dig me out. It's now clear that we must have lost the battle. I've heard something pounding on the armory door, but the walls will fall in before that door gives way. In case they attempt to clear the rubble from my quarters, I've set up all the defenses that were left down here. I don't like to think about super mutants using our artillery against helpless settlements. I'm running low on water, but I still hope that the survivors will regroup and mount a counter-attack in time. This will likely be my final entry. My supplies have all run out, and I've given up hope that rescue is coming. The only thing left is an old case of wine I found. I know it will only make the dehydration worse, but at this point, I'd rather meet my fate with a toast. General McCann, Commonwealth Minutemen. Yeah, close the door.
explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined up. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle.
General's hat. Uniform. Damage resistance is actually very good. It uses up all your armor slots now, so gonna noob out of that one.
He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on.
Where's the...
There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago.
Is
Come
he on the
we're
other...
almost through.
I think we left Nick on the other side. I'm sure he'll teleport to us. Minuteman uniform looks a little bit too ridiculous for me to wear. I don't really get the benefit of pistols in this game.
Hey.
I'm all...
I mean, usually it's because you don't have to invest in strength. That's the whole point. But here that makes really zero difference. Maybe there's a build where it makes sense. I haven't thought about it too much, so there's very likely that I'm missing something.
Here.
It uses a different attribute than rifles. Rifles, I think, use perception and use agility.
Okay, here we are. Let's see if this still opens from here.
Crafting stations,
Here we
mines.
go. Told you I'd get us in here. Now, let's see what kinds of goodies are left. Excellent. The armory's still intact.
Turrets.
Everything we need. Just waiting for us.
Traps.
And the cream of the crop. Schematics for building artillery.
Artillery schematic. Artillery supplies. Oil spring.
Artillery?
Great big guns? Blow up our enemies from miles away? Any of this ringing a bell? Alright, let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades too.
I suppose it's you can call artillery wherever you want. Artillery smoke grenades. Like
Anything I can lug for you?
shotgun turrets. No, laser turrets. Batman. Ammunition. Laser musket 4 crank capacitor. I don't care. Laser musket is a terrible weapon. The crank action necessary just makes shooting with them so slow. Baseball grenade. Fragmentation grenade. Mines and grenades. Stealth boys. More grenades. More laser musket upgrades.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the
I
Commonwealth.
need to get rid of some of this show crap we have. Okay, automatic laser rifle. This could be a shotgun replacement. Not this particular version, but a racer rifle in general. I think I do have these in storage. What's the is Institute rifle better or worse? I don't know.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Don't. Well, actually, we could just store the junk here, couldn't we? Laser turret, laser turret, laser turret. Tesla arc. Not sure how these really work. We'll replace them later. Artillery piece. We have the resources. Requires someone to use it and requires 6 defense. Where's the crazy woman?
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it.
I suppose we should put some mines at these breach points. Not sure about laser. Oh, god damn it, just jump. Do I want the artillery pointing at some specific direction? Maybe not the Brotherhood area, they might take offense. Okay. Strike artillery. Ooh, we have basic turrets too. Real basic. But that's very likely if there's gonna be some serious attack, that's where it's gonna come from. At the same time, if there's gonna be a synth teleportation attack, they're gonna get into the courtyard no matter what we do. So some kind of a turret here would also do some good. Okay.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Who are you?
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Hi. You're gonna be our gunner man now.
excuse me.
Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point. Keep your radio on and tuned to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready. All right, General,
Hard
if
to
you can
look
hear
at
me,
it
we're
like
ready.
this. In
Toss
such
one of those smoke
disrepair.
grenades into the target area and we'll start the test fire. your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. You know, just in case.
Too soon, apparently. Okay, at least it looks like it's heavy compartment. Slow motion fragments. The important point is it looks useful and powerful. It's not just for
Look good
show.
from here. You've now got artillery support. Use it wisely, General.
We could really use a better farmer than you. Just saying. Are you always standing in the
I gotta
goddamn
hand it to you,
corner?
General. You've really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
What do you think of her?
People like her. She comes across pretty hard-ass. But she's one of the good ones. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Okay, that's a genuine benefit to trying to get more people to join up. It's artillery coverage. Genuine goddamn benefit. You can use the radio to see if you're within range, I suppose.
It's 6 o'clock. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. I don't want to start building anything really here now, but this place needs beds. We can't build too many, but we can at least add a couple. I'll have to do something about this later on as planned, but for now, we'll add them here. Don't have food for them, but I don't think we need to. They're connected to another colony that has the food. Defense values 46 water. Where the fuck is the water coming from? I suppose there's industrial water in one of the water purifier in one of the water areas. How much power are we using? No idea. We'll later on add the traps and turrets. I still don't understand how the traps work.
Put this back together.
I'm guessing you want to maybe they would work with the switches that sort of work X amount of time. I'm not sure. We want to probably want to have a Tesla trap and a turret at all of these openings. We don't know where the enemy will come. Certainly they can easily attack from this direction. Go through the breach and get our... we have at least 3-4 openings here. We can... I'm going to try to close them up. It doesn't make any sense to just give up and leave the openings there. Either way, we shoot. We need to dump equipment. I'm not sure what would be a good base at this point. We're gonna use the base we've been using so far, but what I think is we probably should. We need to connect this to the sanctuary. Or yeah, actually I'm not doing that. It makes sense connecting it. However, I'd rather migrate my stuff to a settlement, probably the castle, where the Minutemen fortress basically. It seems like just an unnecessary thing to try to add this. This is just a storage area more or less.
What's the angle here?
Why do we have so much carry weight? Okay, this is for armor pieces. We don't need 20 mines. I'm pretty sure we have quite a few alchemical ingredients, for lack of a better word, I guess. Corn. Something have too many drugs. Probably should start trading them off. Okay, carry weight is at least acceptable now. Where's Nick? He might be carrying too much
I
stuff.
have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete
Hey.
some of it to stop
Now,
my...
Right. Nick.
See what I can do.
What's that for?
Ah. Lasers. Laser. Anything else? Nope. We definitely could use more certain type of grenades. Pretty sure the biggest problem is actually that we don't have
Nice
the
little setup.
ability
Wouldn't
to
mind one
make
of these at
them.
the agency.
Actually, we don't have the recipe. Holy shit. We don't have... Yeah, we can't make nuke grenades. Wonder how many of such recipes we're really missing. Where are you gonna get them? That's more important. Either way. 2 discs left. Coast Guard Pier. Natick Police Department. We'll take the Coast Guard Pier. Seems like it's easier for us to reach. South from Vault 81. We haven't been able to upgrade our weaponry in a long time. I forgot to see what kind of armor upgrades we could have made. I don't think we can do much. Maybe something a little, but nothing that make too big of a difference. As well used right away. It's not like we're lacking. Not sure how much I care about the artillery, but I have to say, even the fight against these guys down here would have been much different if we had a Warwick Homestead artillery piece or something similar close by. It's not a solution to everything, you do still have to chuck the flare there, but it could have made a lot of difference. Biggest problem is we lack them. Don't think that problem is going to fix itself, so even with double damage, we would still be, the fights would still be fairly tough. Mainly because Nick, I suppose, though. Let's get to the other side. Without Nick, we can always make preparations. Even then, we would need access to more different types of explosives. A single frag mine isn't probably going to do all that much to an enemy anymore. Frag grenades, on the other hand, are hard to really place properly against a moving target. The turn-based mode would be better for them. But so it sort of would feel like cheating just to use it to get your grenades to hit a moving target. It's not how grenades are supposed to be used anyway. So I think I'll live with it. We'd always carry, well, if we get more carry weight, we could always carry a mini nuke launcher for emergency situations. When shit really hits the fan and we just need to kill some motherfuckers quickly. It's about, once we get the damage up, it's probably about 1,000 points of damage. Around there per shot. Birdie birdie. Hello, Mr. Nuke.
Someone's coming.
What the fuck am I throwing? It even taking damage. Okay, now I have a drone grenade, but no one to use against. It's no good.
Oh, waste my time. What's that? Guess it's safe. Now.
Why am I not hitting him?
Something out there.
No shit. Actually I am. It just has so much health and defenses, doesn't really show.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
We are severely lacking in firepower. It doesn't help that grenade throwing button is in a bad position. It's problem is it's using the old button, which in combination with a lot of other buttons does different things in the operating system. So it's a problem if we basically have a drone grenade that we can't get rid of. Because if I accidentally click something a little bit off, we're basically crashing the game.
Suppose someone should make use of it.
Ika. Wonder if we're going to see ink later. It's a good chance we aren't. But I would be surprised if the armor doesn't show up at some point. Like an upgrade to some other type of armor. Oh. So we didn't kill them for nothing. This was our objective all along. One missing.
Message to Claire Pazinski. Time to start thinking about a vacation. How does 6 weeks in Ireland sound to you? Dublin, Galway Bay, Waterford, maybe a week in that little bed and breakfast in Kilkenny. And don't worry, we don't have to take my cousin Stephen with us. Let him get out of the country on his own. I told him to threaten that cop, not blast him in the face with a shotgun. He can rot in that abandoned fishery down in Union Wharf for all I care. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Hopefully the game doesn't want us to manually input these and accepts that if we have them, we know the code basically. It might not, especially since this is part of his quest line. So if the place is reachable without him, you probably could basically bypass him entirely. That's not something you would want to do. So some kind of manual sequence, which would be pretty much impossible to guess unless you already know what you would do. Ported, calibrated, powerful combat shotgun. Strengthened, reinforced combat armor or something. That would be useful. Human jaw. And we'll open up the safe, if I actually recall where it was, and we must get the hell out of here. Just downstairs then. There's a few structures outside, we might as well take a look.
That's it.
2mm electromagnetic cartridge. That's probably going to be one of the better weapons we could possibly have. It is the ghost rifle, or ghost weaponry. Tends to have great armor piercing properties and a high powered weapon with very high tech.
That is going to sting.
Weapons workshop. More missiles. Okay. Not a bad place to visit.
Nice.
A lot of gas canisters. Okay. Still missing one. What exactly am I showing still here? So, 2 tapes? Something below. Okay. All tape logs. Smuggling logs. More drugs. Astoundingly
There
awesome
we go.
tails. Do 5% more damage with all scoped weapons. The Starlet Sniper.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
Good Godfather.
Sweet.
Lot of drugs. Shotgun shells. Very much needed. Plenty of ammunition. Novice expert. More drugs.
Yes.
Leaded treated leather left armor. Anti-radiation leather armor. Don't really see the point. I suppose it's when people start to use radiation weapons against you.
Sweet.
Is that it? Yeah. So one remains. Attic Police Department. If it's something that we can't just pick it up on the sites, well, actually I think I'll leave this here. We've spent quite a bit of time trying to get into the armory at the Minutemen headquarters. So all we need to do really is hold our ass a little bit south, and we got a notification about something. And I hate these because I have no fucking idea what happened. I've killed the super mutants in Medford. I have no idea what happened. Some kind of notification, but it just appeared and disappeared immediately. No idea what's going on. Yeah, I'll go and dump my equipment. We'll do the final thing there some other time. Proceed directly where the guy is supposed to be and hopefully finish it. After that, probably colony management for a while. At least a single goddamn colony that we are going to try to set up properly. That should be enough carry weight. Did we even... yeah, we picked up something. Not much. And a better pistol. I think this pistol has like damage 10 at the start. in comparison, the rifle 44 had something like 40, so we could get some kind of a better base pistol. We might be able to use these two.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
My
watch
sensor do not detect anything. May I ask what are you shooting at?
Never mind.